Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my mom.
Hi.
And today we are going to be doing her makeup.
Starting out with two Smashbox primers, the regular and the redness reduction primer, just to kind of give her the most flawless base possible. Then I took my Anastasia stick foundation in Fawn, which is hands down the best contour shade for lighter skin tones. And I'm just going around the perimeters of the face, under the jawline, lip, nose, etc. I like to contour before I do foundation because then you don't get any harsh contour lines, especially when like this isn't meant to be a crazy contoured look. I'm just giving her some shape, kind of redefining the jawline, etc. So I don't want it to be like pow over the top of the foundation, you know? And I'm just using my Real Techniques brush there to blend it all out. Then taking my Lottie London Got It Covered concealer to kind of mattify and blank out the eyelids, and blending that in with my Real Techniques complexion sponge. Then setting that down so that it doesn't start creasing with some Ofra powder so that we can go in with the Lime Crime Venus palette. I'm taking Creation there on a Real Techniques brush in the outer corner just to start building up that almond eye shape and kind of defining the outer corner, moving towards the inner corner. This was meant to be a real cash daytime teacher look. It didn't end up like that. Apologies, mum. But you know, I tried. I got carried away. It's all good. And now I'm taking Aura on my finger just to go on the inner kind of inner 2/3 of the eye. This shade is beautiful. It just opens up the eye so much. Then I took more Creation on my Mally Beauty fluffy blending brush there to really finish defining that crease and kind of tying Aura and Creation together. Then I'm taking that really dark burgundy shade that I forget the name of in the outer corner to just add some more depth to the lash line and really create a contrast between the popping inner corner and the deep outer. Then taking Aura on the brow bone so that we can now finish the brows with these two Anastasia coloured brow gels. These are not vegan. There will be a list of things that are vegan and just cruelty free down below, but these are my mum's and they're perfect. I'm using Auburn and Chocolate to kind of define the brows. So I'm using Auburn in the outer corner, like outer portion of the brow, and then Chocolate on the inner, blending into the outer. They just really, really work with her hair. They're nice and easy and quick for her to like slap on in the morning on her way to work or like when she's getting ready for work. So I wanted to use these because they're her products. Then we're using the Josie Maran foundation. Can't remember what it's called, but it will be listed below. This foundation is beautiful. My mum and I went shopping while I was back in Australia to get her some new makeup, and we picked this one up and I'm in love. I need to get it for myself. It's super natural. There's no harsh chemicals in it. It's made with argan oil, so it's really nourishing for the skin, and my mum has pretty dry skin, so it's fantastic for that. It's also really, really easy to build up. I found that you can layer it on top of itself and it doesn't pull or cake or like lift up in areas, while still remaining really dewy and not sheer because it does give you coverage, but you can see it's like really fresh looking on the skin, and blending it in with a sponge really helped with that as well. Then I'm taking the Josie Maran stick concealer. This was way, way creamier than I expected it to be. Same thing, it's a really easy product to use, which is perfect. And again, using the sponge to blend that in, it played really, really well with the foundation underneath. And like you can see there, it's blending out without any trouble at all. It just blew me away. Was really happy with both those products because I've never used anything from Josie Maran before. So it was a nice, you know, first impression, a little dabble into those. Then I'm taking the Ofra translucent powder just to kind of set the T-zone and lightly around the edges, using it again under the eyes just on a more precise brush so that I can go in and just define that lower lash line slightly. I didn't want to use too much colour on the lower lash line, but I did need to just give it a bit of definition. Then using the Essence Lengthen and Curl Mascara, I'm pretty sure it is, Like I said, everything will be listed below. My brain doesn't work. Just to put a couple of coats on the top lashes there. They didn't need to be too crazy, but I did want them to, you know, pop. Then taking the Too Faced Chocolate Souffle bronzer. This is still in the original packaging. I'm slightly scared about the new one coming. Well, it's out, but I'm so scared to get it, which I shouldn't be. But this is my favourite bronzer, so I'm like nervous, you know. Then using a spoolie just to lift off some mascara that, you know, made its way onto the lower lash line. And the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, which has a beautiful golden undertone. I didn't want her highlight to be like popping, but I just wanted the cheeks to glow. Then I'm using the Crayola face and lip, yeah, this is the face and lipstick. It actually, like, I should have used this pre-powders, but it worked so well over the top of the powders, it didn't even matter that I forgot I was meant to do blush earlier. Then just mascara on the bottom lash line. Apologies about the noise in the background, guys. I'm in a summer camp. It is unavoidable. And finally, for the lips, I'm using this Too Faced Melted Lipstick. It's in the new packaging, which I'm a massive fan of. The old packaging is a ball ache. Like, it's ridiculous. I can't believe I just said ball ache on my channel, but I did. Here we are. I definitely should have used a lip liner though. As you can see here, the struggle is real, and it just becomes more of a struggle the longer I try. I do get there in the end though. Have faith, it does turn out, but a lip liner would have made this so much easier just because it's very liquidy, and the spoolie, whilst being helpful, is, you know, a little bit messy. But I love this shade. I'm such a fan of anything like smoky and like a smoky version of a colour. So purple and a smoky like mauvey purple, everything I want. So then, because like I said, it was a bit of a mission to get that lipstick on, I took a little bit of the Josie Maran concealer on a brush just to tidy up the lip line completely. Then to finish, I took my Mario Badescu Rose Water and Aloe Setting Spray and a beauty blender just to bounce it into the skin.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
Bye!